I just really feel like I have to be totally open and honest and just really be myself. And I just want you all to know that when I was a child, I really wanted to be a horse girl. Me and my friend, we were obsessed with horses. We wanted to be horse girls. We wanted to have horses. We would gallop around the yard and we pretended that we were riding horses. And my horse's name was Cooper. And I'm getting too deep now. You don't need to know this. Why do I remember that? Why do I remember what I named my imaginary horse when I was 7 years old? I don't want to talk about it anymore. And me and my friend were obsessed with this show, the Australian-Canadian masterpiece, The Saddle Club. So I recently remembered the show and I couldn't remember the name, and I texted my friend and I was like, what was that show that we used to watch that was like a soap opera for kids about horses? And she was like,
bitch, it's The Saddle Club.
And I was like, yes, I need to watch this show again. So I did. And it's so weird. So, little backstory. Apparently, the show is based on books that some lady wrote, also called The Saddle Club. And it follows 3 BFFs, Stevie, Carol, and Lisa, who form the Saddle Club. It's all about the trials and tribulations of these girls just, going through being horse girls. I'm going to watch the pilot episode so that we all have some context of what's going on. Let's get started. Ba 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 ba. That was my theme song today. I'm trying out a theme song apparently.
I don't know, Carol. He's definitely not himself today. Who are you, and what have you done with Comanche?
We start with some great horse whinnying sounds. And we encounter Carol and Stevie, I think that is, riding their horses. And apparently the horse is not being himself. We have no context of what's going on, but that's okay. Maybe we'll find out. We now get to Lisa, who's the new girl at the stable. She's arriving with her mom, and she's biting her nails, which her mom hates. Gross.
That's an ugly habit.
I don't even know how to ride.
Yes, you do. Your camp counselor said you were a natural, remember?
Wow.
The little girl says, I don't even know how to ride horses. She doesn't even seem like she wants to go here. So, why is she going here? She doesn't know how to ride horses. Why are you going to the stable? Scenes in this show are always, too short for you to, really establish what's happening. They just, say a couple lines and then it just, cuts to some B-roll of girls riding horses.
Mom, look out! Stevie, watch out! Easy boy. Oh, easy boy.
So, new mom doesn't understand how stables work because her daughter's never ridden a horse, almost hits the other girls with her car and claims that they came out of nowhere, even though they were riding alongside the car on the path. And then, turned across the thing and there was, a sign, horse crossing here. And she was coming in hot. And, of course, the horses go crazy because they almost got hit by a car. And then these little girls are, really rude to this adult.
You shouldn't be riding in the driveway.
Mom!
You should learn how to fly.
Lisa, great little actress. Just always looks like she's about to cry.
Lisa Atwood.
The new student. Have you talked to her mother?
Why?
She's worse than a mare with her first filly.
I don't know.
I can handle it, Mum.
What does that mean? She's worse than a mare with a first filly? Yikes. Lisa's mom is clearly not a fan fave.
You just got coconut mold.
we're launched into like the middle of a conversation, but they don't give us any context clues. Like, who's this guy? Clearly this guy's his mom. I guess he called her mom. What's happening?
Now, I don't want her in any beginner's class. I want her riding with her own age group.
Thanks, Eleanor. We'll take it from here.
Well, I was planning to stay for the lesson.
Mum, it's okay.
Well, I'm not
Oh,
sure.
look, she'll be fine.
You just got coconut mold.
Putting her on Patch?
Yes. Lisa, this is Veronica D'Angelo.
Hi. Hello. I'll help her tack up.
You will.
Thanks.
So then we meet Veronica. Veronica's obviously the spoiled rich mean girl, but she says she's gonna help Lisa tack up, which, if you're not a horse girl and you don't know the terminology, means putting all the stuff on your horse so you can ride it. I think. So Veronica's version of teaching is just watching Lisa screw it up and then yelling at her because she's screwing it up.
Not bad. See you there. What about Patch? Better hurry up.
That was so weird. He like grabbed her arm and then when she turned around he was like, oh, uh-oh. Like, you didn't bump into each other. You approached her, dude. He's a cowboy. He's got hay in his mouth.
Hey everyone, how many days to the mountain trail overnight?
21!
21!
That wall looks huge. That's nothing. Cobalt jumped way higher than that last summer.
Shut up, Veronica. Cobalt hasn't done anything, okay?
You just got coconut mold.
Excellent, Carol.
That was so cool. I wish I could jump like that someday.
They're acting, they just whine all the time. I wish I could jump like that someday. It's your first day! Maybe you will. Carol's clearly an experienced horse girl. She looks like a freaking horse. No, she doesn't. Sorry, that was mean. She doesn't really look like a horse. So, remember how earlier, what's her horse's name? Kamachi or whatever? Was acting weird and wasn't his normal self. But Stevie's like, nah, screw it. I'm gonna jump the wall. Because I want to be like Carol. Because Carol's cool. But, uh-oh. Well, Stevie jumped the wall. Stevie made it. So, Lisa, who doesn't understand the rules, brought her phone into the little, what is this? The little roundup thing, which is bad. And he threw Stevie off, which is also a common occurrence in the show. Girls are getting thrown around like bags of sand.
Are you okay, Stevie? Yeah, fine. I'm sorry.
Yet again, classic Lisa, looking like she's gonna fucking cry every 2 seconds. I'm sorry. Shut up, Lisa!
You just got coconut mold.
Stevie, I'm so sorry. I thought I turned it off. Don't talk to me.
Don't worry about her, Lisa. Some people just don't know how to control their horses.
She could have been hurt.
Wah, wah. Learn to hold on next time. Wah, wah.
Wah, wah! It's so, the acting, it's so good.
Mum, can you pick me up later? We're gonna hang out here for a while.
Why didn't you call me, Veronica? I left a very important lunch meeting so I could be here on time.
I didn't call because I don't have a cell phone.
Don't start that again, darling. We talked about this. You have your own phone and fax lines. And what about the pager that Daddy gave you?
I want a cell phone.
Her mom says, I left a very important lunch meeting to get here on time. What time did these girls get here? Like 6 a.m.? Like, they've been here for a while. Like, a lot has happened today. I thought this was like a 8 to 5 kind of thing. Literally. Trixie, what's wrong? What's wrong, baby? Okay. She has nothing else to say. I'm also literally crying about the fact she's like, you have your own phone and fax line, and your dad got you a pager. You have the most elite technology that 2003 can offer already, Veronica. You don't need a cell phone. You have a pager. She's a pager? Why? Who is paging this 12-year-old girl? Is she a stockbroker?
You told me you had the money to go. I did.
What is she mixing together? Coke and what? Ginger ale? What is that? Oh, say hi, Charlie.
You told me you had the money to go. I did, but then I saw this really cool shirt. Stevie! Don't worry, I have a plan. All I have to do is make 600 chocolate chip cookies.
Stevie has a shopping addiction, apparently. She saw a really cool shirt, and she had to buy it. The show's actually about Stevie tackling her crippling shopping addiction. This fashion moment, Veronica comes in wearing this kind of looks like a Lego person. I love this. Actually, I take it back. I don't love this shirt. It's kind of racist.
I could sell a box for like $5 and say it's for charity.
That's not a plan. That's jail time.
Stevie, this little snake. She clearly has a shopping addiction. If she can come up with that diabolical of a plan to fake money, I'll just sell a box of cookies for $5 and say the money's going to charity. What is she trying to buy again? Yet again, we were launched into a conversation with no explanation.
You told me you had the money to go. I did.
You told me you had them ready to go? What? Are they doing a drug deal? This show sucks. What is happening in this scene? So Lisa says, no, who's that? Who's the other girl? Carol goes, you told me you had them ready to go. And then, or something like that. I can't really hear what she's saying. And then Stevie goes, I did, but then I bought this shirt instead because I have a shopping addiction. And then she goes, I just have to make 600 chocolate chip cookies. Did she buy that shirt with cookies? The show's for children. If I don't know what's going on, I'm an adult. Sometimes.
You should come on the mountain trail overnight. Christy will be drooling over Red. And I don't want to be stuck with the horse geeks for 2 whole days.
These horse geeks? Girl, you're a horse geek. You're literally a horse girl. Maybe horse geeks and horse girls are different things. Horse girl. Horse geek.
Lisa, did you get my drink? Let's just go. They're never gonna be friends with you.
Why did she just turn away and take one step? Clearly they were like, okay, you need to like walk away, but like don't actually leave the room because like the scene isn't over yet. So she just turns and just like a video game character, like an NPC. Lisa has very NPC energy. She's like not the main character in her own life. Sorry, Lise.
You just got coconut mold.
Have you seen my curry comb? Why do you have a curry comb? You never actually groom Cobalt yourself.
Have you seen it or not?
No.
That shady little rat. She clips her pager onto Stevie's little saddle thing in a super obvious place. Like Stevie would literally see that, but okay, because she's gonna sabotage.
Max is taking the advanced riders on a trail ride instead of a lesson. Oh, look. Cool, huh? It's the smallest cell in the world.
Better not let Max see that.
Don't worry about him. I only have to make one call to my pager. If Comanche freaked when your phone rang, imagine what he'll do when my pager goes off right under his saddle.
This girl is terrible. This girl's literally awful. So Lisa decides she's gonna try to save the day. I respect that. That's fine. Carol decides to trust her and they're gonna go try to save the day.
Easy, steady.
Try taking him out ahead, Stevie.
Did no one notice that? It's literally on top of the blanket. How do you not see that pager? And also, why was Carol not on the trail ride? Isn't she in the advanced class? This horse was shockingly calm. When a cell phone rang, like 30 feet away from it, while it was running in the wind, it could like hear it perfectly and like tweaked out. Now this bomb sounding thing is going off on its butt, and it's just going and like stepping around and like moving uncomfortably. It threw her off of it when it heard a cell phone 30 feet away from it.
What is that?
She just throws it in the ditch. Why didn't you just turn it off? So that's pretty much the end of the episode. The girls end up becoming friends. They're like, screw Veronica. And they make the Saddle Club because they're horse girls. And these are the rules of being in the Saddle Club. So let's all find out if we could be members.
There's only a couple of rules. You have to be totally horse crazy.
Okay, check.
And you have to look out for each other.
I can do that. Got you, girls. I'll be looking out for ya. Great, I'm in the club.
It's the perfect club. Now all we need is a name. What about the Saddle Club? I like it. Very horsey. Saddle Club. I can work with that. Yeah.
What a crazy day at the Saddle Club. Okay, well, Charlie's trying to piss me off. He wants dinner. I want dinner. I want to be done with this. This show brings back so many nostalgic memories. It makes me sad because I was never truly a horse girl, and all I wanted to be was a horse girl, and I just couldn't. Charlie! Stop! Stop it! Stop! Charlie! Stop! Okay, now he's f***ed this up. I'm done.